Okay, so OBS is showing up that my sound goes through. Okay, 1 2 1 2 as above so below. Hmm. Let's try again. Okay, maybe a little bit louder. Okay, short. Yeah, and now, okay, short, as above, so below. Okay, wait, I did I pick the right microphone? Uh-huh. Okay. Uh, is it any better now? Yeah, great planning on your part, Trucy. Okay, that sounds good enough from the feedback I got. And yeah, there is no much white noise behind, which is great, because white noise is bad. Okay. So, okay, I can see the chat right there. Let's put it on live chat so I can see everyone. Okay. Oh, I can create a poll. Hang on, VS Code. Uh, 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 uh. Yeah. There we go. Is there? Yeah. Okay. Yes, there is a poll. All right. Nice. It shows up here. Okay. Oh, thanks for the announcement, Panic. I ought to close some windows because I'm getting very lost. Okay, is the chat still doing okay? Huh, it's a shame. I can't see how many viewers there are. Unless... no. Concurrent viewers... Views, nope. Aha! I knew that poll was helpful. Oh, hang on, maybe I can put some wee bit music from lo-fi. Oh hey, it's a catfish! Howdy, catfish! Alright, I think the best thing, like obviously the best thing to do would be to, come on. No, I don't need, no! I did a oopsie whoopsie. Docs on the menu bar. Chat, let me see the chat. Yeah, I think that obviously the best thing to do would be to ping at everyone on Discord. Because that's how we do things. Alright, I'll wait just a few more minutes and then we'll get into doing some HTML. Which is honestly easy. How to make L websites? How to make... I'm not... How to make L website? I don't get what you are trying to say here, Catfish. Hello, Ola. How to make a website? And I wonder if we will have folks from Cyber, because Cuttlefishman posts the workshop on Cyber. Yes, even you, Bears, can make a website. I know that you are bad with computer and all, that you never touch a computer in your life, that you send Discord messages with, I don't know how, but you send them. But yeah, even you can make one. Alright, let's just wait one more minute. Messenger Bears today. Just a bears wearing a message in its paws or groaning it, and someone going, okay, Bears, I'll post it on Discord. Alright. Okay, yeah, I think we can start. So, welcome to my HTML workshop. So, the end goal is to create just a simple website. It will be nothing exceptional. Don't expect to do the next Facebook, the next Meta or some kind of stuff like this. Okay, so the end goal is to have something looking kind of like this. So of course you can change the colors. You don't have to have such bright colors. but something very simple like this, just to see the basics of HTML. And after that, yeah, once you have the basics of it, you can build up and have more, more beautiful things. So yeah, I do have some kind of roadmap, but as this is the first time that I'm doing an HTML workshop, I don't know the timing of it or anything. We'll do a break though, if at some point, uh, if you folks want a break, yes, we'll just pace ourselves. Um, my plans have been ruined. Have to leave in 5. Good luck with the stream, Trucy. Thank you, Catfish. And yeah, as I was about to say, you can catch up the stream whenever you want because it will be on VOD, probably with the same link and everything. So instead of a live or stream, it will be like just a good old regular YouTube video. All right, so with that being said, let's get started. So I have my editor right there. And the third thing we want to do is create a new file. So then code will ask if you want to create a new text file or Jupyter Notebook. We just need a regular plain text file. And we should have this appearing. So don't worry about anything right now. The best thing to do is to save your file right now so that it's done right at the beginning. You don't have to worry about it in the future. So let's go in File, Save. I'll create a folder on my desktop because that's how we roll, and I'll call it Workshop. And inside my Workshop folder, okay, so this is very important. Call the file index.html. Index.html. Like this. Because whenever you visit a website, the third thing that it will look for is an index.html file. And if it finds it, great, you'll see the website. So we've got our index.html files right there, ready to go. And now what? Well, you see, computers are very dumb. You have to tell them what to do, what they are seeing, and everything. So we need to tell the computer that this is an HTML file. So we'll have to type brackets. Okay, because Visual Studio is a bit smart and knows that we are doing HTML, it shows up exclamation mark doctype, and that's what we want. So yeah, and it types the whole thing just for us. So exclamation point doctype HTML, it will say to the dummy dum computer that we are dealing with an HTML file, and it should treat it as an HTML file. Howdy, Cuttlefish. Glad you could catch up the stream. We just got started. So yeah, just saying to the computer that we have an HTML file. And because I'm a bit stressed and I forgot what's next. Okay, so now we've told the computer this is an HTML file. Another thing to do regularly is to save your file. So if you don't know the shortcut for it, it's Control. So you gotta press Control and at the same time press S. Just Control S and your file will be saved. It's a very important reflex to have. And honestly, if you are an artist on Photoshop or anything like it, you probably have this reflex. But the main difference between Photoshop and doing HTML is that HTML is just a simple text file. It's very rapid, it's very fast to save, and you can do it as much as you want. Unlike Photoshop, which can deal with pretty huge files and take a while to save. So yeah, feel free to hit Ctrl S every now and then, whatever you want. So, we've told the computer that we have an HTML file. Now, we have to make some HTML. So, HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. The important part here is markup. It just means that we will be putting some marks on things to tell what they are. For example, I can will tell the computer that this is a title with a given markup. Yes, English, very good. So, let's start to do HTML. First thing to do is to tell the computer where the HTML starts and stops. So, bracket, HTML, close the bracket, and normally, if VS Code is smart, it should put this nifty tag. So we have HTML and /HTML. It means that this is the beginning of HTML and this is the end of HTML. So everything HTML-E will be between those tags. Okay, now that we've told that we have some HTML, so this is mandatory. If you want to do some HTML, you have to put this. If you don't, the computer will be all confused and be like, okay, what I'm supposed to do with this? Every good HTML page has a head. So go ahead and type bracket head, and it will put the end of the head. And for now, hang on. Let me, yeah, let me get the example file in another browser. So, okay, yeah. Okay. So, we have a head. Thing to note is everything in the head tag will not show up in the web page. So why are we using a head? Because it tells the computer some stuff which is needed to correctly process the rest of the page. For example, the encoding, because we don't want to deal with UTF-8 shenanigans. Let's put meta charset equals double quote UTF-8 and then close the bracket. I won't explain what it means exactly, because it's yeah, just trust me on this one. But it will help us not having to deal with any encoding shenanigans. And now for something interesting, your very first real HTML thing that we'll be creating is a title. If you are observant, there are titles on the on your tabs. Like on my website, it says Blazeball Yeah, and you put the title inside the head. So go ahead and type bracket title, close the bracket, and put whatever title you want. So for example, hello workshop. And of course save your file. And now the magic can begin, because if you go ahead and go wherever you saved your file, your index.html file, and open it inside your favorite browser, you will have a blank page. Yay! But look at the title. It says Hello Workshop. And let's modify the title for I love HTML. I save the file, hit F5 to refresh the page, and it shows I love HTML. Huh, nifty. Our first very own HTML thing. But yeah, we are not here just to have a nifty message in the tab bar. We want some actual real content. And so, we dealt with the head tag. We will come back to it a bit later. For now, what will be interesting will happen in the body. So, every HTML file, every web page, it has to have a head and a body. And in the head is everything that will help the computer to figure out what to do with what's inside the body. And so, if I were to type, let's do HTML inside my body. So I just put this text inside the body tag, like nothing else. And if I refresh my page, oh ho ho ho, it shows up. Nice! We just did some HTML. You did your very first web page. All right. We already have done. I think if you have this, if you understand, and if you understood everything so far, you've done the hardest part. After that is just okay. So for me, it will be easy because I know the tags. But before doing this workshop, I went ahead and checked which tags can do what. It just tags all the way down. So, for example, on my extremely cool website, there is Trucy's Blazeball page, yeah, right ahead, right in the front. So, in HTML, if you want to say, okay, this is an important title, you have to put h1 tags. This will tell the computer that this is the main title. So let's go ahead and type my main title, very important. Save the file. And if I refresh, oh, it shows up bigger. Just because I put the h1 tag. Look, because if I remove the tags and I refresh, it's not important anymore. So yeah, just go ahead and put h1 tags, and your text should appear more bigger. Alright, so this is a main title, which is very important. But let's say I want to talk about myself and my favorite Blazeball players. I want to do some kinds of subsections. How to do a subsection? It's easy. So, important thing is h1, and just like important but not as much would be h2. And let's say about myself. Save the file, hit F5, and so yeah, it shows up as a text which is big but not as big as the main title. So I'll put about myself and my favorite Blazeball players in H2. Control S, F5, and yeah. So far we have a very basic structure, but it's already good enough to do some stuff. Like, for example, about myself, I will say that, hello, my name is Trucy. I'm doing HTML. Control S, F5, and yeah, it shows up as normal text. I'll zoom a bit more. Okay, so this is the main title, which is in H1 tags. This is the about, so about myself, which is in H2 tags. This is also in H2 tags, and the text, hello, my name is Trucy, I'm doing HTML, is between no tags at all and shows up as normal text. And hang on, let me rearrange my window so it will be easier for you to follow, because my mouse keeps jumping. Oh yeah, this is better. Alright. And my favorite Blazeball players, I'll put in Chorby Short, yeah, Chorby Short, and Curry Aliciakis. So, I listed both Chorby Short and Curry Aliciakis. I saved my file with Ctrl S, and let's hit F5. What's happening? Why are Chorby Short and Curry Aliciakis on the same line? Because they are not on the same line in my editor. What went wrong? Well, what is wrong is that we haven't told our computer to go to a new line. Yes, because computers are dumb like this. So there are. Hang on, let me try if this works. No, it doesn't. Okay, nice. So to tell the computer, okay, now you have to go to a new line, we use a single tag, which is open bracket br close bracket. Yeah, just one tag, no br, no slash br, just this. So Ctrl S, let's hit F5. Nice. Now Chorby Short is on its own line. Same for Curry Aliciakis. Okay. But I want to make some kind of a list with bullet points and that kind of stuff. And that's pretty easy to do. Because, yeah, let's imagine that we have a lot of players. We don't want to type BR each time. And, yeah, we can do better. We have a tool in HTML to do lists. So, let's just do this. I'll remove this. Let's do a list. So Chobi Short and Curry Alicia Keys are both my favorite baseball players, and I have no preference over one or another. So I'll just create a list with the UL tag. What does UL means? It means unordered list. It's a list without order. And why is it important? You will see in just a minute. So, UL tags, and in between them, I'll put LI tags for each element in my list. For example, in my favorite baseball players list, I'll put Chobi Short inside LI tags. Next line, LI and Curry Alicia Keys. Okay, so if I sum up what we've done, we've created an unordered list which contains two elements, Chobi Short and Curry Alicia Keys. So make sure to hit Ctrl S, and now let's hit F5 in our browser. Oh, nice, nifty. They are listed and they have some bullet points in front of them. And and if I want to add a third player like Young Ho Garcia, I just have to put the name between LI tags, hit Ctrl S, F5, and yeah, it appears like magic. So this is great for now. We have some very basic stuff, but it works. Now, let's say I want to order things, like to report an order, like this one goes first, this one goes second, and so on. I can do, yes. Bears ask, what if I have a ranked list of favorites? So, if you want to play favorites, instead of an unordered list, we can use an ordered list. So, to do an ordered list, you just have to type OL. So, OL for ordered list. Makes sense, I think. So, if I just replace the UL with OL, hit Ctrl F5 and then okay, so if I hit Ctrl S in my editor and then hit F5 in the browser, we now see that Chobi Short is first, then Curry Alicia Keys, and third Young Ho Garcia. Is there a way to set a randomly ordered list? There is a way, but not with just plain HTML. We'll need to do some JavaScript, which will come in another workshop. Because, yeah, what we'll learn is to do what is called a static website. Like this website, I've done it, and yeah, you can't modify it from the browser, you can't add a fourth favorite baseball player or anything. It just, yeah, it appears like that. You can't modify it. Kind of like a PDF. But for now, if you don't want to have a number in front of your list, just use unordered list. And if you want a number type, use unordered list. But hang on, let me write down your idea. It might show, it might be nice to see in a future workshop. If I can find a paper. Yeah, that's a great way to do things, Trucy. Don't have anything to take notes during the workshop. Alright, so randomize a list. So yeah, for now we'll just have to play a fixed order of favorite or non-favorite. Okay. Now that we've got this, let's go back and do some good or regular text. Because we want to have some beautiful text. Hello, my name is Trucy. I'm doing HTML is pretty plain and basic. And there are different tags to put things, to put an emphasis, I don't know the pronunciation, to say this thing is important. You should show it a bit bolder. So if I want to make some bold text, just use the B tag. B for bold. And yeah, let's type whatever, like transwrite, because it's important. Hit Ctrl S and F5 in our browser and transwrite. Yay! Oh, I should put a BR here. And transwrite. Yeah, transwrite. And B for bears. Yeah, B for bears, because bears are pretty big. And sometimes bees. Have you seen the size of the bees this year? So yeah, we have some bold text. And you can, okay, the thing with HTML is that it's tags all the way down. It's a big sandwich of tags. So Bear says, I keep careful watch on bees. Yeah, I sure hope you do. So if I want to put curry in bold, I can just put curry in B tags. Whoop, just like that. And if I hit F5 on my browser, see, now curry shows up in bold. So yeah, it just tags all the way down forever, as much as you want. But still, keep it sorted, because you have to upkeep it to make sure it works. Okay, so far so pretty good, I would say. So yeah, just with that you can already type some text. You can do some kind of home page. Let me put a bit more content so we have more to work with. Okay, so I'll put an unordered list about, okay, facts about me. So UL for unordered list, LI for an element in the list. Fact about me, I like HTML. Another fact, LI, I like baseball. And yeah, one last fact, I love cheese. And because I really love cheese, I want to put it in bold, so I'll put a B tag. I love cheese. Hang on. Yep, there we go. No. Behave. Control S. Let's hit F5. Yay! It shows up. And let's say that you mess up with some tags. Sometimes, okay, so I messed up here. And yeah, you'll see some weird things, and your editor won't tell you where it's wrong. So yeah, make sure to it's doing all kind of weird stuff. So yeah. Wow, huge issue 2. Yes, it will be really huge if I like Blazeball. What if I want to underline something? Is that a tag too? Yes, there is a tag. I think. I didn't. I can't remember this one. Hang on, I think it's EM. The EM tag. Or is that to I love cheese? No, it's for italics. So yeah, if you want to put something in italics, you can use EM. Okay, so I don't know what to put. So the most useful skill of a developer is to just look up for stuff. So let's go HTML underline. And it should, okay. Use the U tag. Oh, duplicate. Okay. It should be good, so. So, if I replace the EM tag with a U tag. Yes! That's it! Thank you, Bears and Panic, for knowing more about me for this thing. So yeah. Hey, you know what? Let's put EM to say that to put an emphasis on me. I love cheese. I in italics, love in bold, and cheese underlined. Because cheese is important. I looked it up just like you said. Yeah, that's like, yeah, the biggest secret of developers is that we constantly look up for stuff on the internet. I mean, you only remember the tags you ever constantly use ready. Yeah, that's right. I don't usually use the EM or U tags, so yeah, of course I forget about them. We have other ways to put text in italic, in bold, and underline it. We'll see about it a bit later. And Bear says using a search engine is super important for all this technical stuff. You can't keep it all in your head. Yes, and very yes. So yeah, the two, I would say, like right at the top of my head, the two most important things in doing computer thingies is one, understanding your way around it, and two, knowing how to use a search engine. So yeah, you know. So yeah, now that you know how HTML works, it just tags and that kind of stuff. You can look up for anything. Like, okay, let's say that I want to put a picture. Let's go. So HTML picture. I want to put a picture, and yeah, be very simple in your search. If you don't type stuff like hello, how are you doing? I hope you are doing fine. I would like to add a picture in my HTML file. Thanks in advance. Regards, Trucy. So yeah, we've got nothing that have to do with pictures and HTML. So yeah, keep it simple. HTML picture. Uh, oh, something new. Picture elements. Okay, let just ignore it and go with what we usually use for a picture. So yeah, we want to use this tag, the img tag. And now it becomes a wee bit harder. Because, alright, let's say I want to put a picture right under trans flag. So I'll use img. I'll close the tag for now. If we just say to the computer, there is an image, yeah, there are thousands of images out there. Which one do you want? W3 Schools is a useful resource. Yeah, well, I don't. I would not necessarily endorse it. Like say this is an extremely good resource because back then it had some depreciated tags and stuff. It was not the best, but yeah, it's at least it's a very good place to start off if you just need a quick tag. Yeah, you can find it in W3 Schools. Nice looking Trulos in those example picture. Oh, I think that you are talking about this. Because yeah, it says, oh, there should be some alt text. No accessibility text? Weird. So yeah, let's go back to our very own image. I want an image. So first I will download an image. So let's put, okay, trans flag. Trans flag, I'll go in image. Okay, yeah. I will be careful to use public domain images in my examples. Okay. Pixabay, free SVG. Yeah. This one good enough. I will save the image. Okay, put the image in the same file as your index.html folder and save it. So now I want to put my nifty trans flag in my web page. How to do it? So we have to tell the computer where it is. We have to tell it the source of the image. So let's just type src equal and 2 double quotes. So what is happening here? If you recall, we already did something like this previously. In the meta tag, see, we put a word equals and 2 quotes. So this is an argument. So we will say what is the source of the image. And now we have to type the file name, and if your editor is smart, just typing out the first few letters is enough to show up the whole title. So yeah, I just click. So this means this is an image which is called transgenderprideflag.png. Let's hit Ctrl S and F5, and there it is, our glorious trans flag. I'll put a BR tag to make sure it goes to what I'm doing. Oh, okay. BR tag. Nice. So, yeah, we have a picture now. But yeah, let's say that our picture is too big for our content or whatever. We can use another argument, which is, for example, width. And if I want like just a small trans flag, I can put 80px for 80 pixels. Ctrl S and F5, and there we go. A small trans flag. We can also have a huge trans flag if I put like 8000 and yeah. And a thing that I've discovered while preparing this workshop is that it scales. It won't just squish the picture until it's 80 pixels. No, it will correctly scale. See, our trans flag is the same scale as it was. It's the same as it ever was. Whew. Okay. So just for now, we've already did some pretty cool stuff. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. We did some pretty cool stuff. But what? Yeah, but the main thing in HTML, yeah, is linking to other pages. So, let's say I want to put a link to hang on. I've got to find the right. Okay, so let's say that I want to put a link to a friend's web page. So, my favorite baseball players, and yeah, just under it, BR, Bears, the Bears tag. So, BR, and I want to put a link. So, I'll put a link to my friend's website, which is blazebears.neocities.org. So yeah, I just copied and pasted it in my editor, hit Ctrl S, and now to the browser, F5, and okay, so the link appears, but further, I cannot click the link. So, to be able to click the link, like the millennial zoomers we are, we need to tell the computer that this is a clickable link. For that, we use the A tag, A for anchor, if I remember correctly. So, A tag, we want to type src equal, double quotes, and then the address of our website. And you can close the tag, Ctrl S, F5. What? Yes. What is happening? So yeah, our link disappears, but it's Here, we put it in a tag. We've done all the HTML. Computer, what are you doing? We need to put a text. To put a text to click. So I can put click here, click here for bears. Control S, let's hit F5. Click here for what? Hang on. I did a whoopsie. Yes, of course, because it's not SRC. To put the to put the target website, to put the link, it's not SRC, it's href. So href, Control S, F5, yeah. And now if I click here, I get bears. Nice. And there we have it. Our very first HTML web page. Okay. I'll admit that I'm a bit tired right now. I think so. Yeah. Let's have a 5-minute break. I'll stay around the computer, so if you have any questions, ask them in chat. I'll be around to answer them in a couple of minutes. Okay, so yeah, see you in a couple of minutes. And again, thank you for being here for the workshop. Be right back. Okay, I'll put a big old be right back. Be right back as a title. Okay, so now if any folks is showing up on the stream, they know it's not inactive. I'll just be back in a couple of minutes. This is awesome so far. My page looks great. About looking great. So, yeah, I mean, it looks kind of great because it's our very first. But, I mean, have you seen Bear's websites? There is a background, there is an image, there are colors, stuff. Have you seen mine? There are lots of colors. It hurts my eyes. And we'll learn how to do that right after the break, and it's easy to do. So yeah, see you. Yeah, see you in a couple of minutes. Alright, and I'm back. So, well, I do enjoy coders. Oh, you'll have fun with what we'll do next then. um, okay. Question for after the break. Is there a simple way to make the link open in a new tab instead of opening in the same tab? Yes. Yes, there is. It's just a thing to add to our A tag. I let Trucy cover it for the VOD. Thanks, Bears. If memory serves well, it just like you just have to add. So in the A tag, just after href, you can add target equals double quotes underscore blank. I think that's it. Yes, that's that. Yeah, just add target equals underscore blank, and yeah, it will open in a new tag. You're staying hydrated? Yeah, I hope that you are staying hydrated. I'm keeping myself hydrated all along the stream, especially because I'm talking a lot. But yeah, make sure that you are hydrated. So, for now, we've put things on our page, but it doesn't look that good. We want to do the most beautiful site ever. I mean, we want to do something like this, and we need to do another thing than HTML, because HTML role is to put stuff on a page, to decorate things. We'll have to use another thing called CSS. So CSS, which stands for Cascading Style Sheets. And the important word is style. It will let us style things up. So, to do some CSS, we'll do it properly. We'll create a new file, hit Ctrl S, and call it, for example, style.css. So yeah, call it style.css. So, CSS is another language which is different from HTML, but it's pretty easy to understand. So, what did I put first? Okay. Third thing I want to do is have a background color. So, I want a background color for the whole body. For the whole page. Which means that I will type up body, curly brace. Yes, in CSS we'll use curly braces. And then type background color. And so yeah, you have a whole lot of choice. So I'll go for Bisque, and hit Ctrl S. And if I hit F5 in my browser, nothing happened. Okay, so there are several things to go through. Let's talk first about this, what I type right there. So, in CSS, right before the curly braces, you want to type what we call a selector. We want to select what we want to style. So here I want to put a style on the body, so I select the body, and then its attribute will be background color, and then I put an argument. Be careful, you can't use equal sign, you have to use colon here, but usually the editor does it for you. So this is the selector. We are putting arguments. We are putting attributes in curly brackets and arguments after a column. So this is a good CSS file that should work. Why doesn't it show up in our beautiful web page? Because we haven't told the computer to use it. Remember, computers are dumb. If you don't tell them to do something, they won't do it. So, in the head tag, in the head part, we'll need to add, and I have to check my notes, because that's the kind of stuff that I don't remember off the top of my head. Okay. So, we'll, thank you, but no, okay. So, we'll use the link tag, and, okay, its arguments are href, and we'll put the name of our style sheet. So, style.css. And because computers are very, very dumb, we have to tell it it's a style sheet. How do we do it? By typing out rel equal, double quote, style sheet. So href equals your CSS file, rel style sheet. Control S, and if we hit F5 in our browser, wow, look at this! It has a background color now. Nifty! Cool! Okay, but the text is all on the left. I mean, yeah, being on the left is good, but if we want to put our text in center, how do we do it? So we'll go back to our style CSS file, and I'll add another attribute. So new line, and the argument is okay. Text dash align column center. Control S, hit F5 in the browser, and nice. Okay, so this is messed up. I haven't thought of this, honestly. I don't know why he's doing this. Yeah, we are doing some kind of things that we shouldn't do. Like usually we don't put a style on the whole body, but we are beginners, it's okay. Another thing about attributes, it's probably the thing that developers are looking up the most. Like it's impossible to remember all the CSS attributes and stuff. So let's say I just want to put my main title in center. So I'd select the H1 and say text align center. I remove this line. Come on, little guy. Okay. Control S and hit F5. Nice. Now my Be Right Back is centered. I replace the main title with HTML page. Nice. It's centered and stuff. Cool. Alright, what did I... Okay. So, this is pretty cool. We can do the same for example, the About Myself and my favorite baseball player. If I select H2 and put text align center. Control S, F5, see, now it's centered. But now, what if I want to just put some style in, like, let's say I want to put some style just on Trusy. So, we'll have to deal with what is called classes. Classes let us define, like, kind of define a subtype of tags. So follow me here. So I'll put dot. You have, okay, in CSS you have to put a dot before a class name. And I call my class fancy. You can call it whatever you want, but I call it fancy because it will be some fancy text. Curly brackets. Let's say I want my text to be so color, and I'll put it in blue violet. So with what we have here, it will tell that whatever has the fancy class will be in blue violet. Now, how do we put something in fancy class? So I want to put Trusy in fancy class. I'll have to use the span tag. Span, whoop, let me put Trusy between the span tags. The span tag will let us apply a class to some text. But now I have to say that this span is fancy. So I'll just type class equals, double quotes, fancy. Control S. And if I hit F5 on my browser, see, it's in violet now. And I can put the fancy class wherever I want. So span class equal fancy. I can put HTML between span tags. Okay, with the fancy class. Control S, F5, and HTML is in violet too. Alright, let's do the same for our beloved Shorby Short. Class equals fancy. Make sure to put the text that you want to put in fancy between the tags. Control S, hit F5, and short is now in violet. Fancy. Nice. Alright. What else can we do? Hang on, what did I do? Yeah, we can change the background color of our fancy text. So, for example, I can use azure. And if I hit F5, the background of the text is in azure. Another thing that we can do, yeah, it's put it bigger. So, font, you have to use the font size attribute, and let's say I want it twice as big, so I'll say 200%. Control S, F5, and now Trusy HTML and short are bigger. All right. There are other things that we can do with CSS. You just have to look up for the CSS attributes, and from then, yeah, just go wild. So we've done that, which is pretty good so far. And honestly, if you've got something like this, like, come on, it's a good start. Like you started the workshop, you didn't know poop about HTML, and now you're there. Okay, Panic, is there a way to change the color of all the text without having to use spam? Yes, if I want to change all the text, I can, so in the body, because we want to change the whole body, you can just put color, and let's go with deep pink. So, in the body selector, I put the color attribute and the deep pink argument. Control S, let it F5, and there we go! All the text is in deep pink. Except, of course, for whatever I put between span tags, because the cascading in cascading style sheet means that this will prevail on whatever we've defined before, that kind of stuff. It's not that easy, but yeah. Yeah, and again, if I want to put everything bigger, I can put font size 400% in body, so everything will be huge. And oh, it isn't giving you the drop-down option. Oh, for the color. Also, you can for the color you can use some basic colors like red, cyan, I think. Yeah, you can use some basic colors that you can use some basic colors that that are standard. But what if you want to create your own color? Well, create, quote unquote. If you want to pick a precise color, what you can do is use hexadecimal value. So what the ever-loving heck it is. Yeah, I think so. Hang on, cyan. So yeah, if I hover on the square, I can change the color to whatever I want. So let's go for some green. Okay, yeah, this green sounds nice. And okay, so it's saying this. Okay, nice, cool. Control S, F5, and now it's green. So if this still doesn't work, you can put, you can put RGB RGB code, so the first number between 0 and 255 will be how red it is, the second number which will be how green it is, and the third how blue it is. Hang on, if we look for hexadecimal decimal colors, nice. Oh, yeah, you can find some hexadecimal color. Is there any way to pick one? Oh, yeah. Yeah, there are ways to pick your color. So you'll see this weird thing, which is hexadecimal, which is base 16 numbering thingy, and computers love it. So if I just copy and paste this here, do not forget the pound sign or the hashtags are as are saying my dearest zoomers. So pound 1F7587, it will give us this color. So yeah, I think if you type out color picker, you can find, oh yeah, you can pick some colors here, darker. Not good enough, I would say. Sélecteur de couleurs. Yeah, you can find, like, yeah, by looking for a color picker, I'm sure that you can find some things that will help you pick a color. Oh, Colorzilla. I just an add-on. Yeah, okay. But yeah, you can find that kind of stuff. Okay, let's let's go back to beige. All right. So all right, yeah. Bears is pointing out that, fun fact, because hexadecimal use A to F, you can spell fun word in your colors like dead beef. Yes, you can. You can do that kind of stuff. The thing is, so hexadecimal uses, so hexadecimal goes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F. So yeah, you could use dead beef. But let's try it here. Dead beef. Oh, hey, I love this color. Hang on, let me try one thing. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Yeah, you can have fun with hexadecimal code. I won't go into details about hexadecimal. The first two letters, say the first two digits, is how red it is. After the next two is how green it is. After that, it's how blue it is, and those one is how transparent it is. Well, how opaque it is. So if I'm good enough, if I put, yep, fully transparent, you can't see anything. Nice. I love the dead beef color. Nice. So yeah, there are a lot of elite reference in hexadecimal. Some are a bit not tasteful because, man, and the general 90s computer culture and stuff, and yeah, well, there are some good ones. But yeah, let's say with dead beef, because I like how pink it is. So yeah, we've done a whole website. Well, we have a single page. If we want to do another page, we can create a new file, save it. Let's call it second.html. I'll type out blah blah, save it, blah blah blah, blazeball. Yeah, nice, blazeball. And I can link it. So href equals second.html and type out secret page. Control S, secret page, and if I click on it, blazeball. But Now we want to upload this to NeoCities. So yeah, we have to go on neocities.org. You can create an account, so just put on a username, some tags. For example, for mine, I put, so yeah, let's go with Trucy. Trucy, yes, of course, Trucy. Tags, I put math, Blazeball, password, so a secret password, and a secret email. And then just create your site. I will sign in. Hang on, let me just... I think I can put a blur. Yeah, I just blur this. No, but even better. I just hide my browser the time I put in my username and password. So, username is whatever your site is called, and the password is your secret password. Alright, now I can show you. So yeah, this is my site. So yeah, whenever you create your website, there is probably a tutorial and such, but yeah, you've just did the tutorial. You can go on Edit Sites, and this is where the magic will happen. So, if you want, so I'll create a new folder because I don't want to erase what I want to do. So new folder, I call it Workshop. Create. So okay, let's imagine that this is your main folder. This is your main folder. There are probably files in it. You can remove them if you want. So this is your main folder. Click Upload, and you'll want to go in whatever folder you created for this workshop and select all the files. So in my case, there will be index.html, second.html, my secret Blazeball page, style.css, and the trans flag. Do not forget the pictures. And now, if we want to see our glorious work put online, we just have to, so yeah, if I click on this link, so yeah, my homepage shows up, but now I want to go in the workshop folder. I just have to type workshop, and there it is, the very web page that I've created with you all, with the secret page, the trans flag, the fancy colors, everything, and the link towards Bear's website. So yeah, there you are, your very own website, which is truly online. You can show up to everyone you want, to all of your friends, and yeah, if you want to edit some stuff, like I will put not so secret page. Yeah, of course it won't update directly on NeoCities server. You have to upload it again, so I modify the indexed file. Just upload the index file, uploading, please wait, and F5, not so secret page. Nice! Nifty! So, yeah. I feel so accomplished. Thank you, Trucy. Thank you, Panic, for being there for this workshop. And in fact, thanks everyone who follow this workshop. We've been going for an hour and a half. So I thought that it would have taken 2 hours. But yeah, apparently I've got great students who ask some good questions. Some very interesting questions. But yeah, to wrap it up, don't hesitate to search for stuff in search engine. Like whatever I did when I couldn't answer a question was just that. I was looking on a search engine or my on the web page that I did. I just looked up for what I prepared. So, yeah, this is it for the main workshop. What have we done today? We've done some HTML to put stuff on a page, and we've done some CSS to put some style on the text. And we've uploaded for the whole world to see. Isn't it nice, like in an hour and a half? That's pretty neat. Hell yeah, thank you, Ola. But now is the bonus part of the workshop, where we'll be doing some light-hearted shenanigans. For example, let's go to Bear's website, blazebears.neocities, hahaha, and let's say I want to modify it. So of course I cannot modify Bear's webpage. But what I can do is hit, so yeah, if you go in the menu, you should find something like in More Tools. You should be, okay, hang on, let me try to hit, yes, F12, or even better, okay, yeah, even better. Right click on whatever you want to modify. So for example, I want to join our web ring. Right click, inspect. And okay, I just stay like this. And I can, if I double click on it, I can modify to haha shenanigans. And if I click over there, I edited Bear's web page. But yeah, of course, as I said, you cannot really modify it on the server. Of course you can't. It just my local copy for now is modified to show up haha shenanigans. If I refresh, see, it's got the original file from the server. And yeah, you can do some funny stuff. You can also modify this whole stuff. Double click. What is okay, yeah, I'll just remove this and type Amogus as described on Amogus. So yeah, you can have fun with that kind of stuff. Of course, use it only for friendly shenanigans. That's how some folks on Blazeball edited, quote-unquote, some part of the Blazeball pages to show some funny text. And inspect element, so Bear says inspect element can also be useful to figure out what part of your page isn't working. Yeah. I don't have a good example right there, but yeah, I can inspect my own element. And for example, if I expected name to be fancy, I can just inspect element and see that, yeah, name isn't in a fancy span tag, that kind of stuff. So yeah, it can help you figure out what is wrong in your web page. All right, and yeah, I think that right now we can definitely wrap up the HTML workshop. If no more question. That website is generated code. Yell.rocks is handwritten. Oh yeah, right. Let's go on Yell.rocks. And yeah, so there is some sound in the site, but I haven't configured OBS to show some sound. But yeah, oh, hang on. Let's do this. Get ready for some sound, and 3, 2, 1, go.
Here comes the boy, hello boy, welcome, there he is here.
So yeah, we can put also some sound and moving images and stuff, but this is a whole another thing. And honestly, now that you've got the basics, you could probably look up on the search engine for whatever for how to do this. But it probably involves JavaScript. So what is JavaScript? It's another language we can use on the web to do some dynamic things. But yeah, you've done some good job if you have something looking like, whoop, not like Blazed Bears. If you've got something like, if you got something like this, that's pretty good, honestly. You started from nothing and now there you are. You can be famous on the internets. So that's it for the HTML workshop. Thank you for following it with us. And there will probably, like very, very probably, a follow-up workshop on, so I'm thinking 2 different workshops. I don't know which one to do first. First idea would be to use JavaScript to do some dynamic stuff, but that involves programming. And another workshop would be how to use a pre-made template, like, if memory serves well, HTML5 up. Doop doop doop. So yeah, we could use some templates to have a good-looking website pretty easily without having to dig too far into stuff. So yeah, thank you for following the HTML workshop. Thank you, Cuttlefish. Thank you, Bear. Are you planning to leave this workshop on YouTube if anyone wants to see the VOD? Of course, I will leave this workshop on YouTube. It was planned. Yeah, so anyone can follow it up. I'll try to put chapters because, yeah, having to look like a 2 hours workshop just for something, yeah, I'll put some chapter at some point. Thank you so much, Lucy. Thank you so much, Ola, for following us. And I'm so proud of my website. And I cannot wait to see your websites. So yeah, please do link them whenever you want in Discord or in the YouTube comments or whatever. I'm not here to do some engagement thingy. You can subscribe if you want to see that I upload absolutely nothing. It's pretty much not worth it. But yeah, again, thank you for being with us for this workshop, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.